A good morning. Welcome to another episode of Let's Cut a Yo-Yo. Today, we're cutting a Reaper. Reaper by G2 Yo-Yos. I can tell you all about it. It's really, really good. No, the Reaper, so real quick, offshoot, because I know you guys are worried about the Nebula. They're releasing today when this video releases, but I know you guys are going to circle back. Some of you are not here for the release, you're here for the Let's Cut a Yo-Yo. After the release has already happened. Yes, Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern, in the G2 store, there's going to be 10 of these. The rest, we've got one for the silent auction, g2yoyos@gmail.com, send your highest bid. If you win, you'll pay the second highest price. Second place to get besides a store. We're gonna save one for the draft. That will happen down the road. Third place, we're gonna have a few of them raffle style on the Patreon page. You win the raffle, you can buy one for retail. And you don't have to hit the website during that drop time. Okay, back to Let's Cut a Yo-Yo. The Reaper. I think, so our Banshee's probably our most loved yo-yo. Reaper is probably, I think, probably a more rounded, better yo-yo overall. Probably more people can vibe with this than the Banshee. I think more people love the Banshee than this because it kind of sways to a more specific. It's got a little more something that stands out about it, so you love it or maybe you don't like it. Reaper, I think a lot more people really like. I don't know. Banshee's still number one. Reaper, if you give it a full shot, I think you're really gonna love it. It didn't get the hype it deserved because we did a lot of solid colors off the bat. If we would have started it with the Nebula, I think it would have had more public love than it gets right now. Solid colors sometimes do that for the hype train. But overall, it's not overly competitive, it's not overly casual, it's got a good weight to it, very stable, can handle anything, can be used as your competition throw. But also, if you're like me, you don't compete, don't have any desires to compete, it's still one of my favorites. It doesn't quite have what I would call the agility of a B18. It's not quite as fast it has more momentum. It has more stability than the B18. Hopefully I have a B18, we'll go show you. But that's enough talking about it. Let's go cut it in half and show you where the magic comes from. Comes from. There she is in all her glory. I mean, I just couldn't cut the Nebula, right? Come on now. You can see it's got not a ton of middle weight, but it does have, not to be confused with a mid-weight, where it does have a good amount of mid-weight to rim weight. It's not all packed on the rim like a comparable Banshee SS would be, where the SS is thin all the way through until the rim where you pack on the stainless steel rim. It's got a little more center weight and a little more mid weight, which is where I kind of think that the Reaper shows its, what makes it so good. I would like to use another word than good. But it's what I really like about it is it has that mid weight. Now you compare it to something like this Parlay, And you'd think that Parlay's got more stability, more spin time, but it doesn't, even with that rim weight, because it has a side effect weight. There's quite a bit of weight in a side effect. And then more importantly, it's just a little bit of a smaller yo-yo. Not a lot, doesn't take a lot, only takes a couple millimeters for it to really cut down on that stability and spin. I have a Cascade here we can compare it to, which is one of the yo-yos that has a lot of rim weight, and I really like the float that the Cascade plays with, but it doesn't quite have the spin time that you get with a little more rim weight. Just to break down those design points for you. That's been another episode of Let's Cut a Yo-Yo. Thanks for tuning in, and we're off for the weekend. We'll see you Monday morning, bright and early, same place, same time.